Hello, Virgo. Thank you very much for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Daily Tarot by Renata Lechner. For the supportive oracle cards, I'm using the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. I already shuffled. Relationship first, single second. Let's see what we got. This is a very interesting start. Okay. So, what is happening? What is going on here? Is this a good thing? Is this a good thing? I have to say, this is what we're starting with on your side, Virgo. You got Lovers for where you're standing. You got the Two of Cups for your spiritual, how you feel, like spiritual guidance, I guess you could say. It's a spiritual spot. I kind of feel like you're letting something go. That is like, I feel like this is the third or fourth reading in this section where somebody's letting something go for the benefit of their partner. And I feel like you're doing the same thing. But the reason you're doing it is because you love them and something's going on and you're just letting something pass by. I'm not saying this feels the greatest, but the whole reason here is like flat out the love. The love is the only reason you're letting this happen. That's my first thought. I don't want to say it's that bad, but I feel like it's kind of disappointing is what I'm getting. And the energy you have on the other side is the Emperor card. That's where your partner is standing. This is a very strong card. This is when somebody's standing in this energy, they really believe what they're doing. They feel like it's best for the whole situation. It's very hard to move them. If you can't convince them otherwise, you just kind of either have to go with it or just go off and do your own thing. That's kind of the energy you got going on here. I'm not getting a negative connotation with it. I just feel like whoever this is, your partner, that is, they truly believe what they're doing is the way to do things, and they're not only very strong behind it, but they're actively pursuing this line. They're making this work out the way they feel it needs to, and they're taking the motion and action to make it happen. They're backing up what they're saying. Now, even though they're making that effort to make this happen, I'm seeing the Ace of Swords on your side, but I don't feel like you agree with them. I feel like you're communicating, you're trying to talk it out, you're trying to work it out, you're trying to change their mind. You don't believe as they believe is what I'm getting. And you're trying. You got the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords coming up against the Three of Pentacles, I can see that actually making an effect. The thing is, when that Three of Pentacles is, that person with the Three of Pentacles has this attitude of the Emperor, that Ace of Swords is not being effective. You're definitely communicating is what I'm getting. The thing is, the challenge card for your partner is the King of Swords. Like, there's a lot of energy coming back at you. This other person, your partner, really believes in what they're doing, and they're not backing down. The thing is here, and this might be the kicker, how they're coming towards you or how they're blocking you could end up becoming harsh. This is the challenge card for them, the King of Swords. They could actually block your Ace of Swords. The thing is, they could do it kind of harshly. And I'm saying that definitely because you got the King with the Emperor. Like, this is the energy you're coming up against. And I get you're getting blocked. You're just getting flat out blocked. Now, however this block is coming, like I feel like you're getting shut right down. Shut right down. And why is this what makes things better? Well, they're matching it with this, I'm noticing. This is a harsh card, but they're saying this is making it better. The Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is what you're experiencing. That's devastation. That's a harsh card. That's a harsh card. But they got psychic protection here, kind of like protect your emotions, block the pain here in a way, like disconnect from it. Okay. Disconnect from it. I just feel the way your partner's blocking you, it feels harsh to me. It does feel harsh. And I feel like the reason they're saying this is actually what's helping is it's keeping you from, it's stopping you from trying to constantly fix the situation. You're getting this hard slam, the hard door slam here, like, nope, we're doing it this way. And it's harsh. It is harsh, but it's stopping you from trying to constantly fix it because your partner's not having any of it. So I feel like you're just backing off and letting it go. I just feel like you're backing off. That way you don't spend extra energy trying to change something that your partner is just not going to go your direction on. They're just saying protect your emotions a little bit, disconnect from it. I almost feel like the term "gray it out" is coming to me. That's a Paul McKenna thing. If you're interested in Paul McKenna books, it's kind of like dealing with emotions. I just feel like what they're saying here is that the fact that it's coming through harshly and stopping you from trying to fix it or trying to change it is doing you a favor, because it's just kind of like you're running in circles. It's not giving, you're not getting anything out of it, and just letting your partner go forward and taking care and doing what they want. It's the quickest resolution, so you don't keep wasting your time trying to change something that your partner is not open to you changing. There's a frustrated energy here. I am so upset about it. Like, I there's nothing actually happening, but there's that energy, where you're kind of like, I feel like you're very upset when this happens. Like, it's the Ten of Swords, and this is very, like, it's upsetting. Because I feel like they snap right at you, and that's a hard slam. They just stop you right in the tracks. I feel like it's a very upsetting moment. Now, your challenge card is the Seven of Cups, I'm noticing. Now, this seems to be the transition out of this moment. I don't feel like you stay in this moment too long. That moment happens, your partner shuts you down. I'm doing it my way, that's how it is. Stop trying to change things because I'm not having it. That's kind of the gist of what they're doing there. Your challenge card is the Seven of Cups. Once that happens, you're like, well, I guess that's not an option. What can I do with what we are doing? Whatever way your partner's handling it, whatever they've decided they are going to do, it's then picking that up and being like, all right, since this is the direction we're going and there seems to be nothing I can do about that, what can I do with the direction we're already going? How can I make this more optimal, at least? And I'm getting like, you seem to be walking away from trying to change the situation. Is that right? Okay. You're walking away from trying to change the situation. You might be just distracting yourself with other things and just kind of walking away from trying to change this situation and just distracting yourself with other things. But I'm getting also, when you walk away from trying to change this situation, that seems to work for you. Things work a lot better for you. This isn't such an issue anymore. I just feel like you just kind of go numb to it for some of you. You're just kind of like, well, that didn't go very well. That wasn't really nice how that kind of shut down on me. Whatever. I'm moving on. They can do what they want to do. I'll just concentrate on something else. That seems like that works a lot better for you in this situation at this time. Your partner, I'm noticing, goes forward with the Eight of Wands. They go forward and do what they got to do. It just feels like it's in their arena. They're just going forward with what they want to do. But I am noticing, because I feel like this makes a difference here to you, I am noticing what makes things better is the way that they shut you down. I don't see a conversation about this, and that seems to be common in a lot of these readings. Like, people hurt people's feelings and they don't address it afterwards. It seems quite common, but maybe it's just the way I'm interpreting it. They do regret the way that they shut you down. They do realize that was over the top. They didn't, like, they do love you. And I feel like they're looking back and they're just kind of like, the way they did that, something was said and it hurt your feelings, and they know it. And I'm getting here, the beauty with the Five of Cups is like they feel bad about it. They feel really bad about it. They regret how they like the way this turned out. Like, they did want you to back off. They definitely did want to do that, but the way they did it, like, I feel like that's sitting with them. They're thinking about it. It bothers them. And I'm getting the beauty here actually feels like they're having this inkling like they need to make it up to you. Because I feel whatever they did to shut you down so harshly, like it doesn't sit with them well. They don't like that. They don't like that they did that. They're afraid of how that really made you feel. It just doesn't sit well. It bothers them. It's sitting with them. And I feel like when we're leaving this part of the reading here, what you need to know is spiritually they have the Six of Pentacles, which this isn't happening at this time, but I feel like they're trying to find ways, they're thinking of ways to make it up to you. So they want to rebalance this. They want to like make something up to you. They want to do something nice for you to show you how much they value you. They want to like balance off that bad moment. And if you see this happening, I feel like you can kind of like, if you're in the mood to, of course, because you might just want to like have a little distance at the moment. Maybe you're a little upset with them and you're just kind of like taking a mental break from them at the moment. Some of you I feel definitely are. But if you're just aware that they do regret that and they're trying to find a way to make that up to you, you might want to find something else besides this situation, of course. I mean, I wouldn't go at this situation again, but something else that you want, that you think that they can help you get or they can do for you, you might want to bring that forward because you're more than likely to get what you want. And I feel like that's the benefit of this reading, even though there's a negative moment that seems to be happening and it's very painful and they seem to regret it. At least at the end, if there's something you want, bring that forward. You're more than likely to get it. Are we good? I think we're good. All right, let's do Virgo singles. I feel like they worked out pretty good. All right, let's do single Virgos. Messages for single Virgos. Empowering information that shows them the truth about what's happening and empowers them to move things forward the way they want to get to the goal or the destination, relationship-wise, that they're looking for. There's this one card. He's in the past at least, but that's fine. The Moon card is at the bottom. Things are not clear right yet. Things are not clear. Things are definitely not clear. I feel like they're not clear through the whole reading, quite frankly. And when the card I'm making this face towards is, I hate this card. In this deck, I just think this is the ugliest card. I just hate this card so much. The Devil card. And it's weird because in other decks, I mean, it is what it is. But for some reason in this deck, I just hate that card. I hate that card so much. I can't even explain it. The thing is, let me just be fair. And maybe this is why I don't like it, because usually it's like one of those things. And I would say a lot of times, even in this deck, when I see this card come up, it's one of those moments where there's been a folly or something's gone really awry, but the challenge is to see it and see it for the gift that it is, because this is usually a harsh moment that says something's going wrong and it's just a bad moment, but it's supposed to be bringing forward the truth so you can fix it. And I think this deck really, really brings that forward very strong. And I think the look on this person's face, like, it's kind of that arrogant little look, like, even though I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing, I feel completely validated in doing it. Meanwhile, in reality, what this person is doing is flat out wrong. I feel like that's why I don't like this card so much, because it's very blatantly obvious that arrogant little look, which I'm not saying I'm the best person, I'm just saying I try to do my best. I feel like I'm probably a little prone to that, where I'm like, when I go forward, I'm completely committed and doing, this is what I should be doing, and then afterwards I'm just like, oh, well, I was a jerk, so life happens. Alright, so that's where we're starting. Like, there's an arrogant feel with this, and I'm feeling it very strong in this reading, like the past and an arrogant moment with someone being very arrogant. They know what they're talking about, they're not doing this, this is how that is, seeing the situation in a certain light and just defining it based on how they're viewing it, but it's not correct. That's what I'm getting. This seems to be where this is starting from, viewing a situation in a very harsh light and just like, this is how it is, and I see it for what it is, and that's all that there is here. And then realizing later that that's not completely true. And that's like a gift, they're saying, like seeing the harsh view of the situation, realizing it afterwards, and then coming to terms with it. Like, we all have our moments where we view things very harshly, and sometimes we're proven wrong. I know that I have. And then like having that strength to be like, oh, good Lord, I was wrong. Like, we all have those moments. I don't care who you are. We all have those moments sooner or later. It's life. That's how life is. And in this situation, I feel like there was a harsh judgment against this person. Is that true? Okay, so it's like you harshly judged this person. That's how it's coming. I feel like that's really harsh to even say. This card is just, this is having a moment right now. Now, there's a chance here. There's a chance here to turn this around. The Moon card is telling me not seeing something for what it is. But I gotta be honest here. I gotta be fair. Like, something was judged very, very harshly, but there are reasons why that happened. It's not completely out of the blue is what I'm getting. There are reasons why that happened. Even though the judgment wasn't completely correct, something was there to create that thought. It didn't come out of nowhere. Now, the thing is, you got two cards talking about this person and how you're feeling about this person. 10 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. You do seem to enjoy them. You enjoy their company. But the 4 of Cups is telling me there's still something there that you don't like. Maybe, yes, you judged them really harshly in the past. If this reading is hitting with you, which it won't hit for everybody, so take it with a grain of salt, granted. But there's still something that's not quite on ball. It's not as bad as you originally thought, granted, but there's still something there that's just not quite right. And the question is, does that one thing, like out of the 4 cups, only one of them is not what you want? Or is it the reverse? It's only one of them. No, it's only one of them is what you don't want. Okay. So is that going to sink the ship? Is that one cup going to sink the ship? Because I'm getting the 10 of Cups, like you really do like this person, but there's definitely some drawbacks. It's just not as bad as you originally believed it was. But that Moon card is telling me, the Moon card is making me wonder, like, because it seems like something is still a little bit askew. So, and I feel like that might be weighing on you a little bit. Am I seeing this for what it really is now? Was I seeing it for what it really was before? Am I still not completely seeing it clearly? It seems to be weighing on you quite heavily. Like you're very well aware that you're in the Moon card. You're very well aware that you don't know exactly what's going on in the whole situation. There's a lot of unanswered things going on here. Why is this? Why is that? What's going on there? Why is the situation the way it seems? Is this person a good person? Is this person not a good person? Are they just one of those people that has a harsh personality or does weird things? Are they one of these people that's actually a sociopath and I'm just trying to see the best of them? Like, what is... You're in this spot where, like, I don't know exactly what's happening here. I don't know what to make of this person. Okay. Now, why are you still on this person? Why are you still trying to think this out? Why aren't you just being like, well, I don't know, so why take a chance? Let me move on. Because you got the Knight of Cups here in your thoughts. You're thinking this possibly could be a good romance, but you got to see this person clearer, and you're having a hard time doing that. You're trying to see this person more for who they are. You don't want to walk away from this person if they're actually a quality person with maybe some rough edges. If they just have rough edges, you know what? It's better to have a good person with rough edges than somebody who comes off as a good person that's actually just crap in the center. Not to be harsh, but if this is a person who's actually good, a good person, they just have rough edges, that's a lot better for you than someone who just seems good and everything seems nice on the outside, but when it comes right down to it, they're a sociopath or they're a troll, whatever you want to call them, whatever you want to use there. So it's kind of like, well, rough on the edges I can deal with, but if they're rotten through and through, you can forget it. And you're just trying to find out, are they just rough on the edges? Is there something good here? And this 8 of Cups where you're standing is kind of like you're looking out into the distance and thinking, I don't know what's out there. There could be something good out there. there could be something good out there. And it's like you're like looking out here and like, do I want to start this journey? You feel like you're kind of already on it as it is. Do you want to keep going on this journey to discover this person, to see what they're really made of? Now, the center here is the Nine of Cups with the Tower card. This person is doing something, or you're seeing something here that you really like. And this might be the actual point where you start to question what they're really like, and that you might have overly, or you might have harshly judged them in the past. Granted, if this reading is hitting with you, the other good stuff. Because you're shocked. You see something really good come from this person. You see something you did not expect from this person. You're seeing something you like, something you respect this person is doing. Like, it's good. They're doing something that's good. And you're shocked. You did not see this positive light. You did not believe that they were capable of doing something this good, or you didn't expect this behavior from them, and it's a good thing. Let's do that. And it's a shock. The Tower card is like, it's a shock. You're really thinking this is a really good thing, and it's going a lot better than you expected. So you're happy about that. Where is this going next? Where is... That's... Alright, yeah. No, this is going where I think it's going. Okay. Three of Wands with the fertility and the romance. This good moment here with the Tower especially, and like you're happy about this with the Nine of Cups, that's pulling you forward. You're changing your mind about this person. You really are. Like, and you want to find out if there's more good things to happen. Like, this is all coming together once. You got like literally I think 5 cards explaining this next moment. You got the Three of Wands, which is like you're going forward with this situation with this person. No, this is the Two of Wands. All right. The Two of Wands, and a little bit later you have another 2 coming up, but you got, is that romance and fertility? It is. Like, this person is grabbing your heart, and you're just seeming to getting caught up in the moment is what I'm getting. The attraction is there. They've done something that makes you feel better about them, and you feel more positive about them. The Two of Wands, this is an interesting thing, because they kind of feel like you're getting caught up in this situation, and you're moving forward, but it's almost like somebody's pulling you in. Like, I don't know how to explain this. It's like somebody's pulling you in out of the rain, in a sense. Like you're walking along and like you're getting soaked, and somebody pulls you into a spot that's dry. It's like somebody pulls you in. It's the best I can say it. Like somebody's pulling you in, and that's with the Two of Wands, because it's kind of like you've been pulled in, and you're just like, maybe I should go back out in the rain. Like maybe that was safer for me. But I like it here where it's dry, so I kind of want to stay here, but I don't know if this is where I belong. I don't know what to do. So you're kind of staying where you are at the moment. You're not like, it's almost like you're in the doorway of somebody's home, but you're like, I don't know if I want to go all the way into this house, but I don't know if I really want to go back out into the rain. I don't know what I'm going to do right now. But you got romance and fertility, like you're excited and you're enjoying this person, and the way they're seeing it is the judgment and the knowledge. They seem to be aware that you weren't as pleased with them before. They seem to be aware of it. Judgment is going in their favor. And they're realizing that the positive move they made, what they did, had a positive effect on you. So whatever you saw, they're aware that you saw it, and they're aware that it had a positive effect on you. I don't know if I like that. Because part of that makes me wonder if they're doing some of these things to impress you rather than just because that's the person they are. And I feel like you might be thinking that same thing at this point. Like, are they that good? Or are they just doing this to impress me? Are they trying to make me believe there's somebody better than they actually are? That's a good question. Because I understand there's a very harsh judgment in the past. And yes, it was harsh. The thing is, just because it was a harsh judgment doesn't mean your base feeling is wrong. It may be over the top, it may be very harsh the way you judged them originally, but it doesn't mean that your original feeling was wrong. That's the trick with this. See, that's the thing. That card, I don't like this card because I feel like it comes through at a very, it's like it's highlighting something. It's highlighting something. So something might have been very harsh. You may have been very harsh with the judgment in the past, but it doesn't mean your base feeling was wrong. It just may mean the way you handled it wasn't the best. It may have been a bit over the top, quite frankly. So now I feel like you're at this spot and you're like, maybe this person is worth the time, but maybe they're just playing with me. Maybe they know what I'm looking for and they're just showing me what they think I want to see to get my attention, to get what they want from me. This is not the easiest situation. Because what I'm getting here in how this is ending for this part of the reading, I don't feel like you're ending up with a resolution, I gotta be honest with you. I feel like you're kind of in this spot with the Two of Pentacles and the safe travel. And the safe travel makes me feel like this is going on for a while. It's almost like this is a journey to figure out what this person is really like, because I don't feel like it's easy. I feel like they're a chameleon. It's like, who are they really is a good question, because it's a general read, granted, but I feel like this person is a chameleon. And the Two of Pentacles is telling me it's taking time for you to realize, hey! It's taking time. Like, you're giving it a while. A good amount of time to discover, like, what are they really going forward? Are they constantly doing these good things, or is that a rarity? Is that like once in a blue moon something like that happens? What are they really? You're trying to figure out what this person is like really, and I feel like you're actually seeing this person more casually, but you're really trying to figure it out. Like, is this person just showing me what they think I want to see, or do they really have those good qualities? And I feel like you're not able to tell. It's going over months, I feel like, and it's hard to tell. I feel like it's really hard to tell. I don't have a definitive answer. Granted, it's a general read, but I feel like it's quite complicated to figure out this person. Are they just showing you what they know you want to see to win your favor, or do they really have these good qualities that they just don't show up that often? That these good qualities just don't show up that often? Are they legitimately there? That's the question. The trick here... See, another thing with the Devil card in the past, I feel like you might feel a little guilty that you might have harshly judged this person on false pretenses. The thing is, I feel like you do look back, I feel like you're even looking back like, okay, that was over the top. It was really very harsh. But again, your base feeling might have been correct, it's just how you handled it might have been over the top. It depends on what's going on here. That Devil card is tricky. Like, that's a tricky card. I feel like that's where we're ending, though. It's going to take you months to really figure it out, and even then you might have a hard time really knowing if this person is just showing you what they think you want to see, or if they legitimately have these good qualities. They just don't exhibit these good qualities very often. I don't know. I don't know. This might be more of a bad idea than a good idea. This Devil card is really hinging on it. It's hard to say. Alright, I'm going to leave that there. I'm looking for like a definitive answer, and they're like, it's a general read, you're not going to get one. So I'm going to let it be. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you'd like a direct reading from me, go ahead, shoot me an email, james4astral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.